Adventures in the City, The Contract in the Pig Cage. 1. When Li Luo woke up in the morning, his shoulders were already sore as if they had been crushed by stones. She rubbed her eyes and found that she was tied up like a pig cage, with her limbs close to her body. What's going on? The room was dark, with only an oil lamp flickering in a faint light. She gritted her teeth and tried to break free, but the rope was too tight to move. Run. 2. The door was kicked open, and a man with a strong smell of perfume walked in. His eyebrows were like knives, his eyes were deep, and his voice was low but had an inexplicable oppressive force. Little girl, I will give you conditions. I will give you 20 taels a month, do not do housework, and do not serve men. Are you willing? Li Luo's heart was shocked. 20 taels? Don't have to do housework yet. She could hardly believe her ears. Wouldn't this be a good thing falling from the sky? Run. 3. She swallowed her saliva and quickly calculated in her mind. Her parents were seriously ill, and they had to earn firewood, rice, oil, and salt on their own. As long as she agrees to the conditions, she can not only ensure her life at home, but also have her own space, and even continue to secretly visit her lover. Of course I do. She answered without hesitation. The man raised his eyebrows slightly, and a hint of surprise flashed in his eyes, but he quickly returned to indifference. Very good, let's sign the contract. Run. 4. Li Luo was taken to a simply furnished room surrounded by only a few wooden tables and an oil lamp. The man handed her the contract, neatly written, and each clause was clear and unambiguous. As long as you sign in on time every day, the 20 taels of silver at the end of the month will be given to you directly. His tone was flat, as if this was an ordinary thing. Li Luo laughed secretly in his heart. Such a good thing is not a dream. Run. 5. As soon as the room was tidied up, her lover quietly appeared. Are you okay? I thought something was wrong with you. When Li Luo saw him, a warmth welled up in his heart. Don't worry, I'm safe now, and I still have good things to do. He frowned. What's the good thing? Li Luo smiled mysteriously. You'll know when you see it yourself. Run. 6. The next day, her daily work begins. Entering and exiting the house on time every day, the man only appears at certain moments, never interferes with her life and does not ask her to do any household chores. And she received 20 taels of silver a month, which was enough to support all the expenses of the family. Li Luo secretly thought in his heart. In this world, there is really a good thing called pie falling from the sky. Run. 7. However, the city is not as peaceful as it seems. Rumors began on the street that a mysterious woman lived in a mysterious house, but Yu Lingyan did not do housework. There has been speculation about the woman's mysterious identity, and some people even say that she is the secret lover of a wealthy businessman. Li Luo smiled secretly in her heart. It's good now, even the rumors have helped her advertise. Run. 8. One day, when Li Luo was shopping for groceries on a street corner, he accidentally ran into a real robber. They wielded knives and tried to rob her of her silver. Li Luo was calm, and with an idea, he waved the kitchen knife in his hand, and with a clever operation, he scared the robbers into fleeing. The people in this city are too timid, right? She secretly complained in her heart. Run. 9. In the evening, she returned to the house and found that the man was already waiting. You are quite capable today. His tone was light, but his eyes flashed with a hint of appreciation. Li Luo lowered his head, feeling a little proud. Sure enough, no matter how dangerous it is, she can handle her own affairs well. Next time I encounter this kind of thing, I can handle it myself. She raised her head with a resolute gaze. Underscore 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 un. 10. As the days passed, Li Luo gradually adapted to this wonderful life of receiving money every month and not doing housework. And her relationship with her lover also quietly deepened in secret, staying together. She secretly vowed in her heart. No matter what happens, she will protect this freedom and warmth. No matter how complicated the world is, no one will be allowed to interfere easily. 11. Li Luo woke up early that morning, but a stranger appeared in the room. You. She stared at the other party vigilantly. The stranger looked anxious. Help. I'm being hunted. Li Luo was stunned, and then had an idea and took him into the house to hide. She thought to herself. This house has become a refuge, what an unexpected convenience. Underscore 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 un. 12. The mysterious male protagonist appeared, dressed in black, with eyebrows as cold as sculptures. Did she bring you in? His tone was indifferent, but there was a faint vigilance in his eyes. Li Luo yawned slightly. That's right, I'm just temporarily covering him. The man looked at the stranger in the house and said in a deep voice, you'd better be careful, the people in this city are ruthless. Underscore 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 un. 13. Li Luo began to do odd jobs in the city to earn extra money, although 20 taels a month was already considerable, but she still wanted to increase her family's income. One day, she discovers that someone is secretly following her at the market. She quietly changed her course and turned into an alley, her eyes as sharp as eagles. This city is really dangerous. She sighed secretly, but it was more of a sense of excitement. Underscore 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 un. 14. At night, the mysterious male protagonist calls Li Luo to the rooftop. You know what? Someone is staring at you. He whispered. Li Luo chuckled, I have a way to deal with it. He raised his eyebrows slightly and didn't speak, but a hint of approval flashed in his eyes. Underscore 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 un. 15. Li Luo's lover also began to worry about her safety. You always cause trouble like this, is it really good? Li Luo smiled slightly, don't worry, I'm used to it. The lover looked at her back, feeling both distressed and secretly admired. Underscore 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 un. 16. One night, a robbery suddenly broke out in the city, and Li Luo encountered the robbers again. This time, she not only cleverly resolved the crisis, but also saved a trapped businessman. The businessman was grateful and offered to arrange a safer place for her. Li Luo was secretly happy in his heart. I didn't expect that crisis could also bring good luck. Underscore 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 un. 17. The mysterious male protagonist's life experience is gradually revealed. He controls some of the forces in the city, but he acts in a low-key manner and always keeps his distance from Li Luo. I don't need your interference. He said coldly. Li Luo just smiled, don't worry, I'm just watching and won't make trouble. A hint of tenderness flashed in his eyes, but he still didn't show it easily. Underscore 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 un. 18. Life in the lower kingdom slowly became bizarre. One day, she was walking on the outskirts of the city and discovered a mysterious secret passage leading to an abandoned ancient house. Curiosity drives her inside, only to find strange symbols and ancient documents inside. She thought to herself. There seem to be more secrets hidden in this city. Underscore 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 un. 19. The mysterious male protagonist unexpectedly appeared and happened to witness Li Luo's study of the symbols of the ancient house. You shouldn't touch these casually. His tone was majestic. Li Luo raised his head and smiled. It's just curiosity, it won't move around. He stared at her for a long time, his eyes gradually softened, and he whispered, but curiosity can sometimes cause trouble. Underscore 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 un. 20. Li Luo returned to the house, and her lover couldn't wait to ask her about her experience today. While sorting out the ancient books she brought back from the ancient house, she smiled and said, I encountered some exciting episodes again today. The lover couldn't help but reach out and stroke her face. I really hope you are safe. Li Luo smiled slightly, a trace of perseverance flashed in his eyes. She wants to rely on herself to protect her freedom in this city. 21. Li Luo discovered that there were not only robbers in the city, but also mysterious forces secretly controlling the market. One night, she overheard a few people talking on the street corner, that mysterious woman. Her money comes from an unusual source. Li Luo smiled slightly, since everyone is staring at her income, let's take the initiative. Underscore 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 un. 22. The mysterious male protagonist began to protect her secretly. One night, several strangers broke into her residence with the intention of threatening her. The male protagonist appeared silently and subdued the other party in 3 moves. Li Luo thought to himself, although this kind of protection is strict, it is full of security. Underscore 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 un. 23. Li Luo's relationship with her lover gradually deepened, but she also began to face pressure. He was worried that she would take too many risks every day, and he said bitterly, you can't fight like this every day, right? Li Luo chuckled, don't worry, I have learned to distinguish danger. His eyes were complicated, both distressed and admired. Underscore 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 un. 24. Li Luo received hints from businessmen in the city that someone was trying to seize her source of income. She decided to strike first, using the secrets of the secret passage and the ancient house to cleverly set up a situation and let the other party mess up. As soon as the situation changed, she took the initiative and was secretly proud. Underscore 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 un. 25. One day, while helping people settle accounts in the market, she accidentally bumped into a mysterious boy holding a strange charm in his hand. The young man looked vigilant and said, you shouldn't enter this ancient house. Li Luo laughed softly, since I came in, it's too late if you want to stop it. The young man was silent for a moment, and surprise flashed in his eyes. Underscore 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 un. 26. Li Luo discovered that the symbols in the ancient house could actually guide the underground passages to the city's hidden warehouses and dark alleys. She used this secret passage to begin to secretly observe the forces in the city and gradually grasp the intelligence. She thought to herself. It turns out that she is not only a little woman who makes money, but also strategizes. Underscore 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 un. 27. The mysterious male protagonist was pleased with Li Luo's growth and began to take the initiative to teach her some skills and strategies. The dangers in the city are not just robbers. His tone was cold and his eyes were sharp. Li Luo silently wrote down every word, feeling that he was gradually no longer helpless. Underscore 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 un. 28. One day, Li Luo was set up by evil forces in the city to steal her money. In a critical moment, she cleverly used the secret passage of the ancient house and the symbolic mechanism to successfully counterattack, but the enemy fled in embarrassment. The mysterious male protagonist said lightly on the side, it seems that you are smarter than I imagined. Li Luo smiled slightly in his heart, this appreciation is more precious than any gold or silver. Underscore 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 un. 29. Li Luo's relationship with her lover was further stabilized. One night, he quietly brought a letter from her lover's family asking her to go home temporarily and reduce her involvement. Li Luo looked at the letter, smiled, and thought to himself. I am no longer a little woman at the mercy of others, and this freedom cannot be given up. ______________________________________________________________________________________________________________ using silver resources and secrets to secretly help the disadvantaged. She knew in her heart that she was not only fighting for her family's livelihood, but also protecting the innocent people in this city. The mysterious male protagonist stood aside, his eyes soft and a little stern. This city, in the future, may be different because of you. Li Luo looked up, her eyes shining with perseverance. No matter how the situation changes, she will dominate her own destiny. 31. Li Luo was woken up by a noise early that morning. There was a commotion in the market in the city, and several people argued with each other and even picked up sticks and fought. She frowned slightly, thinking, this city seems to be more dangerous than I imagined. She walked out of the house and found that the people were chasing a ragged teenager. Li Luo's heart tightened, he decisively rolled up his sleeves and rushed in front of the young man. She shouted loudly, stop. The young man turned around, his eyes both surprised and grateful. Li Luo's appearance made the pursuers panic, and finally fled in embarrassment. The young man gasped and whispered, thank you, girl, if it weren't for you, I might have been arrested. Li Luo smiled, you're welcome, you have to be careful yourself. On this day, she once again realized that protecting others can not only show courage, but also make herself stronger. ____________________________________________________________________________________________________________The mysterious male protagonist had prepared tea. You're in trouble again today. He frowned slightly and spoke lightly. Li Luo raised his eyebrows, trouble? That's just a small episode. The male protagonist's eyes were deep, staring at her. Vignettes, sometimes life and death can be decided. Li Luo put down his teacup and secretly thought to himself. This city has a turbulent undercurrent, and if he does not remain strong, he may be swept into the whirlpool at any time. _________________________________________________________________________________________________________Surely Li Luo began to use the secret passages and symbolic secrets of the ancient house to secretly observe the forces in the city. She goes out early and returns late every day, shuttling between markets, warehouses and the shadows of city walls. She discovered that some people were trying to control market prices and manipulate the livelihood of hawkers. Li Luo decided to strike first, secretly giving support to the weak merchants, causing the plans of those evil forces to be repeatedly frustrated. She smiled secretly in her heart, I didn't expect that I could also become a key figure in this city. __________________________________________________________________________________________________________ When Li Luo was studying charms in the ancient house, he suddenly heard a slight footstep. He suddenly heard a slight footstep. She held her breath and concentrated, holding a wooden staff in her hand, her eyes as sharp as cats. The mysterious boy appeared again, holding a talisman in his hand, with a serious expression, you shouldn't move these things. Li Luo smiled, since I came in, no one can stop me. The young man's eyes widened, looking at her resolute expression, and nodded after a long time. ___________________________________________________________________________________________________________________ 35. Enveloping the entire room. You are challenging unknown forces. His tone was flat, but with unquestionable coercion. Li Luo looked up and smiled, without flinching, the unknown power is the most worth exploring. A hint of appreciation flashed in the male protagonist's eyes, but he still reminded in a cold voice, be careful, don't let curiosity overwhelm reason easily. ___________________________________________________________________________________________________________ She helps disadvantaged vendors every day, secretly stops evil forces, and gradually becomes a legendary figure on the streets. Someone secretly left a note at night, thank you mysterious girl, the city is safe because of you. Li Luo smiled in his heart. This city finally has traces of her. Her relationship with her lover is also secretly heating up, and the short time they meet every day has become her warmest source of strength. Underscore 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 on. 37. One night, a huge fire suddenly broke out on the edge of the market, with thick smoke billowing in. Li Luo rushed into the fire without hesitation, endured the heat and smoke, and rescued many trapped hawkers. The mysterious male protagonist quietly appeared and assisted her in guiding everyone to evacuate safely. Under the light of the fire, his eyes were deep, and he whispered, "You are becoming more and more like the true guardian of this city." Li Luo's heart trembled slightly, and she secretly made up her mind. No matter the danger, she must protect the city and the people she cherishes. Underscore 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 on. 38. Li Luo gradually discovered that the conspiracy in the city was far more complex than she imagined. Some people tried to manipulate her money income and even tried to provoke her relationship with her lover. She calmly analyzed, using secret paths, charms and intelligence networks to cleverly counter opponents and confuse the enemy. She laughed secretly in her heart. This is the real game. She has learned to control the situation. Underscore 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 on. 39. The mysterious male protagonist began to accompany her more often, teaching her strategies and skills. Li Luo felt a sense of security, but he also realized that his feelings for him were gradually deepening. One night, he whispered, "Don't let yourself be too dependent on me, you must be able to face the world independently." Li Luo nodded, secretly vowing in his heart, both dependent and autonomous, this is her way of growth. Underscore 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 on. 40. Li Luo finally fully grasped the situation in the city. She not only protected herself, but also protected vulnerable vendors and secretly exposed the conspiracy. The mysterious male protagonist looked at her, and a rare soft light flashed in his eyes. "This city is different because of you." Li Luo smiled slightly, his eyes were resolute, and he thought to himself. From now on, no matter how dangerous it is, she can dominate her own destiny. 41. Li Luo woke up in the morning, and the whole city was shrouded in thick fog. There was a commotion in the distance, as if someone was arguing at the city gate. She rubbed her eyes and her heart sank slightly. The danger in the city is not over yet. She got up, put on simple clothes, and walked out of the house. In the fog, several strange figures flashed around the street corner. Are they causing trouble again? Li Luo thought to himself. She quickly hid in the dark alley, observing every movement with cold eyes, her palms slightly clenched. The mysterious male protagonist quietly appeared beside her and whispered, "This time, they not only want to threaten you, but also want to take away the resources you have." Li Luo's eyes lit up and he nodded silently, he was ready to face all this. Underscore 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 on. 42. The government began to secretly deploy countermeasures. She first set up traps for the city's secret passages and ancient house symbols, and quietly notified trusted vendors and petty people to help them in times of crisis. Every step is carefully arranged to not reveal your identity and effectively contain the enemy. As night fell, the enemy arrived as promised. They mistakenly thought that Li Luo was still a weak woman, but they were trapped one after another in the traps of the secret path. Li Luo stood in the dark, tapping his fingers on the wooden staff, his eyes were cold but with a faint smile. This city has her rules since then. The mysterious male protagonist nodded slightly, with rare appreciation in his eyes. "You are smarter and calmer than I expected." Li Luo smiled secretly in his heart, this appreciation is more precious than any gold and silver. Underscore 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 on. 43. The emotional line between Li Luo and her lover also reached a climax. One night, he secretly brought a letter from the family hoping that she would go home temporarily to avoid getting too involved. Li Luo took the letter, smiled slightly, and his eyes flashed with perseverance. "I can't go back, there are my responsibilities here, and there are people I want to protect." The lover had mixed feelings, worried about her, and admired her courage. Li Luo held his hand and said softly, "Don't worry, I will be careful and protect our future." The two looked at each other, and in the night, their hearts quietly blended. Underscore 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 un. 44. The conspiracy in the city has further surfaced. Someone tried to manipulate Li Luo's silver income and even threatened her lover. Li Luo sneered. Since they want to provoke themselves and their lovers, let them suffer the consequences. She quietly arranged false information to make the enemy mistakenly think that Li Luo was afraid, and secretly designed countermeasures. As a result, the conspirators became suspicious of each other and fell into a situation of self-confusion. Li Luo stood on a high place, looking at the chaos in the night, secretly proud in her heart. This is her rhythm. Underscore 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 un. 45. The life experience of the mysterious male protagonist is gradually revealed. He not only protected Li Luo, but also controlled some of the hidden forces in the city, acting in a low-key manner but intimidating the entire city. Li Luo was surprised and felt his tenderness that he did not show easily. Every time you save me, are you calculated or sincere? Li Luo asked. The male protagonist was silent for a long time, and finally said softly, both. Protecting you is my responsibility, and it is also the reason why I don't want to lose you. Li Luo blushed slightly, and secretly decided in her heart, no matter what the future holds, she must walk side by side. Underscore 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 un. 46. One day, Li Luo found a secret room in an ancient mansion filled with ancient books and strange mechanisms. She curiously touched the charm, but accidentally activated the hidden trap, and the room instantly fell into darkness. The mysterious male protagonist quickly appeared, grabbed her hand steadily, and said in a low voice, "Don't move around, the power here is not something you can touch casually." Li Luo was breathing rapidly, but he did not lose his composure, and secretly calculated in his heart, "I can control the situation more and more, and the more I can understand his severity." Underscore 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 un. 47. Li Luo began to take full control of the situation in the city. She not only protected the vulnerable merchants, but also used secret passages and charms to secretly observe the enemy, causing the conspiracy to break down one by one. The people who once threatened her gradually lost power, and her legend began to circulate in the city, "Mysterious girl, no one can stop her in the city at night." Li Luo smiled in her heart, finally, she is no longer a little woman at the mercy of others, but the protagonist of the city. Underscore 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 un. 48. During this time, her lover gradually joined her actions, and the two cooperated tacitly. When tracking down a conspiracy, the lover was accidentally surrounded by enemies, and Li Luo rushed forward without hesitation, and the two fought side by side and successfully escaped danger. At night, they sat shoulder to shoulder on the rooftop, looking at the starry sky, and their hearts were speechless. Li Luo whispered, "No matter how dangerous it is, we can face it together." The lover held her hand tightly, his eyes flashing with determination. She is the only woman he protects in this life. Underscore 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 un. 49. When the final decisive battle came, the largest cabal in the city gathered all its forces to try to take away Li Luo's money and power in one fell swoop. Li Luo was prepared, mobilizing trusted allies, setting traps, and even using ancient house charms to confuse enemies. After a night of fierce fighting, the cabal collapsed and calm returned to the city. Li Luo stood on the ruins, looking at the rising sun, and exhaled softly in his heart, "All this is finally over." Underscore 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 un. 50. Li Luo stood outside the city gate with the mysterious male protagonist and lover, the morning light shining on his body, illuminating every resolute and warm face. She held the male protagonist's hand and said with a smile, "From now on, we will protect this city together." The male protagonist looked down at her, and a rare tenderness flashed in his eyes, "This life belongs only to you." Li Luo looked back at her lover, her eyes gentle and firm. The turmoil in the city has been settled, the conspiracy has been broken, and love and freedom have finally bloomed at the same time. She was once a poor woman who faced all kinds of dangers, and now she is the one who truly controls her destiny. Under the starlight, Li Luo smiled. This is the life she wants, bizarre, but free and rich.